Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Today is our last day in
Shri Vrindavan Dham.
Shri Vrindavan Dham, and we spent 3 weeks here in this holy place, and we would like to share with you our experience of Vrindavan.
This is where we fix our mind. This is what we joined. This is what we did it.
Yamuna was totally like, yeah, Vrindavan.
I was really looking forward to Vrindavan, and yeah, it kind of exceeded all my expectations, I have to say, in one sense. I really loved it. One of the main reasons why we came to Vrindavan is because our spiritual master, Kadamba Kanana Maharaj, he invited all his disciples to come to Sri Vrindavan and spend time with him and do Parikrama with him. Of course, many disciples came, many hundreds. I heard something like about 400 to 500 devotees came to Vrindavan.
Yeah, we came here for Parikrama, but before the Parikrama started, we had some days, so we spent our time mostly around Krishna Balaram Temple, ISKCON Temple here in Vrindavan. And to connect to this temple again is also very special, because this temple, for me, it's all about Srila Prabhupada. There is this beautiful, beautiful samadhi of Srila Prabhupada when you enter the temple, and they have a Srila Prabhupada museum. Then Srila Prabhupada's house is here, where he lived and where he also left his body. A lot of devotees come here to see all kinds of his belongings. It's like a museum, actually, where you can see a lot of things he was using. And a lot of devotees come here also to chant in this atmosphere, to chant in his chambers, because you can really feel still the presence of Srila Prabhupada, and his deep energy is somehow still in these quarters preserved.
Krishna Balaram Mandir is drenched with Srila Prabhupada, and you feel his presence, and you can also kind of feel his mood, what his mood was. And there's 24-hour kirtan is there, and it's a very lively place, and so many pilgrims coming now, and you meet so many devotees from all over the world coming and visiting this place. So it's a very lively and a beautiful place also. Me personally, I really like the structure and the architecture of the temple. I find it one of the most beautiful temples I ever been to, especially the combination with the Prabhupada Samadhi and the temple together. I think it's a very beautiful place. And Radha Shyama the main deities, for me it's one of the most beautiful deities I ever saw in my life. So they're very beautiful.
Radharani is very sweet.
Radharani is very sweet, so yeah.
But I like, when it's Krishna Balaram, I like Krishna Balaram more. It's more like their place, it's the boys' place.
You can see it's a different mood here.
Yeah, and doing this first days, more and more godbrothers and godsisters arrived also to spend time with Kanana Maharaj, and it was so nice to meet them.
So many good old friends we didn't see from maybe many years, and one maybe the best friends of Vamana came also.
Yes.
And Vamana really enjoyed spending time with his good old friend, but Mini of course also.
And then the Parigram began.
Family adventure.
Family adventure.
Where are we going, Sudevi?
Now we're going on Parikrama. We are here with Kanana Swami. Usually it's during Kartik time, but this time he made it earlier for Radhastami. And a lot of disciples are here, and today is the first day of his Parikrama. So we're very excited because we never were, as the kids were never before in Vrindavan. Let's see what Vrindavan is about and dive deeper into the holy Dham. Many places I never been to. On the first day we visited Reval, the birthplace of Srimati Radharani.
So that's the only deity of baby Radharani in the whole world. He found Radharani in a beautiful lotus flower, and that kund is right there. You can just go upstairs and just have a look. So this is where Radharani appeared. So very special place.
Again, at these places, Maharaj also gave very profound and deep lectures.
Just to experience Maharaj, he lived in Vrindavan. He's practicing Krishna consciousness since more than 50 years, and he studied the scriptures his whole life, and you can see he's such a deep devotee. He gave us really the urgency to practice Krishna consciousness, go deep ourselves in our spirit lives, and you could really see in every lectures and all these kirtans that, okay, let's do it, the urgency of let's be serious about our spiritual life. We will link his lectures or his YouTube channel in the description. You can definitely check out his lectures and his kirtans.
And of course, one highlight was jumping in Prem Sarovar, to see the kids jump in Prem Sarovar. This was also very fun.
It was also nice place.
And another highlight for me was Varshana, because I never was in Varshana. There were breaks in between the Parigram days, and actually we were thinking, okay, maybe it's over because Maharaj's health wasn't so good, so he took some extra breaks. But then he announced another day of Parigram to Varshana, and I was really like, wow, we really go to Varshana with Maharaj. So I was extra happy. And it was a sweet experience, because I was the first time there. And it's a hilly place. Radharani it's a mountain girl.
Yeah, like you with it. Icici Mandir is, Radharani's place is very beautiful. I like the temple a lot.
What did you like on the Parigram?
One of my favorite places is Govardhan, right next to Govardhan. I really like this place. And Maharaj gave a wonderful kirtan. He gave a kirtan, and Just being right next to Govardhan, and maybe I have to mention at this point it was very, very hot. It was super hot. So it was still middle of September we came, and beginning of September. So, for many it was uncomfortable. In between, I made Govardhan Parikrama. I think you already saw the video. I'm just working on it right now, and it was wonderful. Sudevi unfortunately was sick at this time and couldn't come, but I did it with Padmini. She really did it. We spent more than 8.5 hours doing this Parikrama, but the experience itself was wonderful. Doing it together with Padmini was really nice. We also went to Radhakund, which was also very nice for me. It was on my bucket list to do, to take a bath in Radhakund. Sudevi later went with some friends also to do it. Every place has something magical and something very unique. Also Radha-Raman. The Radha-Raman deity was for me one of my highlights also. It's a self-manifested deity, and it's first of all it's very beautiful. And the mood in the temple was just really lovely. I like the singing and the bhajans of the people there. And they come there every day and they do every day bhajan, kirtan, and it was just wonderful to be there. Radha-Raman.
Yeah, my highlight was actually to see the kids in Vrindavan, to connect with Kadamba Kanana Swami, to connect to the Holy Dham, to see them dancing in Maharaj's kirtans, sitting in Maharaj's lectures, and to guide them to some of the places they know from the stories. For example, the Kadamba tree where Krishna jumped into the Yamuna to fight with Kaliya. We went there, and just to connect the Dham to the stories they hear, or the places to the stories they hear, I found this very sweet.
There's a monkey oh, now he's by Krishna.
Just today, we went to Govindaji temple, and then it was little adventurous also, because we could go down in the place where Rupa Goswami meditated, and we had to go some steps down and take care of our heads. I think it was fun for them also to experience these old temples and these really historical places which are here in Vrindavan.
I think also one highlight for the kids was Yamuna, to jump into the Yamuna and take a bath there. And we took a little boat and we went out on the Yamuna. It was sunset, at the Keshi Ghat. And it was beautiful. The atmosphere I felt really beautiful and magically. And the kids didn't want to come out of the water anymore. they just loved it so much. They didn't want to come out. And it was just fun. It was a really fun ride on the Yamuna.
Yes, I liked it also. Then when we went back, it was dark and mystical, and then there were these older sadhus at the ghats, and smoke and prayers. It was a little Vrindavan mystic atmosphere at the ghats.
It was special as well.
I was very skeptical. Okay, Vrindavan. I was scared, like, oh God, monkeys. They are everywhere. I have to look everywhere for monkeys, and then dirty Vrindavan. And will I?
Just looking, is there a monkey coming?
But after I went over the externals, I could connect again, and especially it helped me that we visited all these historical places.
When you don't know much about Vrindavan and Krishna consciousness, and especially when you're a foreigner, when you come from outside India, come to Vrindavan. I came the first time to Vrindavan 20 years ago, and it looked a lot different, and it happened so much. It's loud, it's dirty, and many corners, and many can feel, okay, what is this Vrindavan? I thought this is a wonderful, beautiful place where you can see Krishna's pastimes and this and that, but that's the externals. Vrindavan should become one more state of consciousness, actually, that you remember Krishna, that you remember the stories you heard. Yeah, you have to connect Vrindavan internally with yourself. I think it's very important. Otherwise, you will not like it. Vrindavan has more to offer, and when you try to go deep, then it can reveal also a lot of things to you and reveal some things in your heart. And I think you need to, go deep, pray, stay humble, and yeah, some magical things can happen here.
Starts to rain.
Starts to rain. Maybe that's our end point.
So, this was our experience. I mean, it was just a glimpse. We're happy to share it with you, and maybe it's a little inspiration that you come also to Vrindavan to connect to the holy dhams, to connect to the history, to the Vaishnav history, to connect to the sadhus, to the temples.
Vrindavan Dham ki joy.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.
But it's Krishna.